Hello, hello. I'm Can, and welcome to the first DLC content thing for Age of Wonders Planetfall. We're going to be playing Revelations, and we do have the Syndicate of Obolus V. A liberated indentured seeks to restore the name of his house. So we're going to be playing as a Marlock Tenor. I'm going to give him a bit of a customization because it's just going to throw him straight into it as soon as I click done. So I want to give a bit of an introduction. And we're going to follow this through alongside the Devar campaign, and after that probably the final mission or the Syndicate on that side of the story. And who else we haven't done? The humans as well. So it's up to you if you want to see them alongside the main campaign of the game while I do this. So I'm probably going to do like a Devar and Revelations playthrough a day, put them together, and then in between I'll do a Mechanicus video. So that's how it's going to go. So until then, let's jump straight into it.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. House Pharaon was once great among the Syndicate, respected by its rivals and feared by its enemies. Until the unthinkable happened, and my grandfather brought poverty and shame to our family. We were dispossessed, banned from business, and our bloodline sold into slavery. I served our sentence as an indentured soldier, fighting foreign wars until my freedom would be earned. In my misery, I found the most unlikely of all companions, a re-enslaved Kirko. Though his fate was worse than mine, Hatil Esran's spirits were high, and his will unbroken. He told me of the ancient Aztec who had chosen him as their prophet, and could lead my family to redemption. At first, I laughed at him, but when he drained the very essence from one of our overseers, the situation changed. Together, we made our escape. My new ranks filled with liberated, indentured, and exiles continue to grow. We're now on our way to Obolus V, a planet once famous for its rich history and ruins, at least officially. But away from touristic attractions, adventurers and raiders from all across the Union followed the allure of the past and its secrets. According to Hatil Esran, this is where the Aztec went into hiding many millennia ago. Obolus V is in visual range. I see why so many treasure hunters were once drawn here. The entire planet seems to breathe mystery. Despite all this, the Aztec have never been found. Sounds like unearthing their history will require more than some old-fashioned tomb raiding.
Alright, so that's interesting. We're now going to be hunting after this old, long-forgotten race known as the Aztec, buried beneath the planet, perhaps? So it looks like we're going to be on mostly a land-based map with very little water, but Pangea. So let's go see who else we're going to be contending with to learn this planet's secrets. That's a pretty cool landing. Okay. The Silver Sparrow has landed and built its new nest. We scan this area from orbit. There are plenty of ruins to comb through. Finding the Aztec within all this rubble would be like looking for a needle in a haystack. This is where you're at fault, my friend. When the Aztec religion was banned and my brothers and sisters went into hiding, we did not abandon our sanctuaries to later be stumbled upon by some lowly looters. Moving rocks is not going to do us any good without the insight of a true believer. Breaking the Aztec code is like solving a puzzle, where the different pieces are revelations and the strings connecting them the memories of the right people from the right era. I carry the aspect of Randolar in my mind, and his intuition is telling me the next sign is close. You speak in riddles wrapped in thick layers of mystery, but we have been through too much hardship together to doubt your judgment in this moment of truth. Go and follow the path that is laid out before you while I wait for my mother and the rest of House Pharaon to join us down here on the surface. So wait for the second mothership to land on Obolus V, okay. And we bring Hatil Esran to this place of his vision and allow him to communicate with the Aztec artifact. So let's have a look at our friend Aztec. He looks pretty cool. I like he's got the side staff and he floats, and what has he got? The link shard. Okay. So it looks like we're going to get a lot of new things, and looking at this already, what on earth? So we've got the Forgotten Shattered Ark. I'm going to, you can pause the video and just read these things. I'm probably going to go over it myself later on, but so we've got the Forgotten Shattered Ark. The Forgotten Serpian. There's like some really pretty wicked tech. Looks very cool. The Golem, which looks horrendous to deal with. What kind of damage is this? What is this? It doesn't quite say. Maybe essence damage? Corruption damage? I'm not too sure. I'll have to see. And then we've got the Forgotten, the Desolate. They look pretty grim. They've got a bit of a Paragon vibe, you know, with like this whole tech thing around their heads and everything. But, so that looks to be like some of our new enemies we're going to be contending with. So let's have a look at Rastador. What should we be building? We're looking alright with that. So how about we... I want to get the Replicator Factory going. I think that's what we'll do for now. And we're going to escort Hatil over to this place. But first, we're going to stop off here. Oh. Silver Sparrow calling the Crow's Nest. We made it down without complications and are setting up operations. So far, no hostiles detected. What's the status up there? Are the landing preparations progressing according to plan? I'm tongue-tied there. So, your bug friend didn't manage to get everybody killed yet. What a relief. Planetfall will proceed as scheduled, as had to be expected with someone capable in command. But for the last time, Marlock, stop using your childish code names. I am to be dressed as Lady Ista of House Faron. That is even ignoring the 18 honorary titles I inherited as head of our family. You mean titles that were stripped of... You wish we were stripped of when we lost all property and privilege? If it wasn't for my bug friend, you would likely still be eking out your existence as a more decadent pleasure girl. Oh boy. Guard your tongue, son. You are underestimating the influence I already had over Lord Ardeli. If you and your little rebellion hadn't intervened, I would have had him wrapped around my little finger soon enough. But speak no more. It is time for the lady of the House Faron to withdraw and prepare her arrival. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. This syndicate seem pretty interesting with how their house works, or their system works. That's all I can really say. It's just interesting. But I'm sure we'll learn more of that as we progress with the story. But with the Radiator Repository tech, we do get two random techs. And what is that? We'll have a look in a second. So we've got Frontier Facilities and Area Surveillance, which means we're going to be pretty decent so far. What on earth are you? The Megaso? That's just a very, very terrible beast. Oh, I kind of wish I didn't... Oh my good lord. That's pretty nasty. Let's turn the camera away. And we also got these things. They look... I think they need to be put down at some point, so... Oh, we're going to be fighting some of them as well. Brilliant. So let's have a fight. Let's go see what the new enemies are like. Oh dear. So we've got a lot of indentured troops. Now, I've never really played it on the channel, but the indentured are pretty decent. They're pretty decent to get Overwatch, the arc damage. They're decent troops all round. Nothing special, I don't think, but we'll see how they go. So we'll bring them up along. We'll just Overwatch everywhere, really. That's all we can really do. Now, what do you have? Do you have a sniper rifle? Or just a rifle? Just a rifle, okay. So we can bring you up right behind them and Overwatch. So we've pretty much created this massive kill box right here, which I guess against manhoppers might be useful, might not be. We do have a runner, and they've got what, arc bowlers? So unit deals an additional 25% when flanking, and has a chance to immobilize. Well, how about we bring you around this way then? So when they do engage us, we can sweep around. We've got our overseers here, so they can cerebral overdrive. They suffer 5 damage, but regain all of their action points. So if one of our indentured were to shoot everything, we can give them a jab with our side staffs, I guess, and just tell them to shoot again, as well as healing. That's pretty good. And their health cannot be reduced below 1 until the start of the next turn, so we might be able to work them to death. That's pretty interesting. And we do have Hatil and a Link Shard. Both units gain 1 shield, plus an additional shield for each essence charge they have. So it looks like this essence charge thing is going to be the new mechanic, or a new sort of mechanic. Or resource, or something to build up, so I'm sure we'll learn about that in time. Yep. Okay. Oh, wow, whoa. That's not okay. Wow. Right, well let's immobilize you, I guess. Not that it's going to do too much since you're ranged, but it's that little bit of damage, I guess. Let's get over here and we'll just zap at them. Right, but we need to get these guys gone. That's quite nasty. Right, we'll heal you. We're gonna have to kill these things pretty badly. Right, so we got you down.
Killed.
So I guess we're just gonna...
Good riddance.
Luckily we managed to just insta-kill you. These little buggers, however, need to kind of be killed. Oh, come on. Right. So I expect this indenture group to kind of get absolutely slaughtered. Huh. Right, okay. That I was not expecting that. Luckily they missed. They both missed. Perfect. That's really lucky. Right, so you guys can kill them. And we can start to whittle down this force entirely. And we are going to tell you to... That's not the right one. Oh, we jab them anyway. Get out of here.
Enemy destroyed.
Okay, so they're pretty mean. They remind me of the Beatles.
The Syndicate rules supreme.
Just particularly nasty to look at. Alright. So some decent production from there. I also do see some energy. Let's have a look. We have a Sentinel. I think we'll just loot it and just take the extra energy and we'll crack on with the job. Now let's have a look at this guy. What do we kind of want from him? So he's got some new stuff. Archaeology Adept. This looks to be new. The hero and their army earn 50% more XP from anomalous sites, and the resource costs of choices in sites are reduced by 25%. Something tells me I'm going to want to take that, so I'm going to grab that. We've got what? Keen Sight, so he gains fast sight and agile Overwatch when using Overwatch, so I guess he's going to be a lot better with his shots if he's just left at the back to shoot. Operation Strength increased by 6 on operations that target sectors with this hero in them. Ooh, that could be really good. And Universal Camouflage, so he's invisible and ignoring cover. I think I'll grab these ones, grab that one, and I'm going to give him a bit more health. So that's going to be interesting to work with. Doesn't look like Hatil's leveled up yet. He's got 5 XP to go, so for now we'll end the turn. And we'll see how this goes. So this is already really interesting. We're seeing new enemies. Very nasty new enemies. The time has come. They should be ready to descend. What is the situation, Mother? Will Lady Ista of House Pharaon bless this planet with her presence? Why do I detect a slight note of cynicism in your voice? I hope you won't continue to disappoint me with lapses of this kind. The ship is ready for Planetfall. We will be going down in 3, 2, 1. The transmission is suddenly cut. All you can hear are static noises. Mother? What happened? Respond, for the love of your 18 titles. Nothing, damn it. We need to quickly gather a rescue party and check the landing site.
Objective completed.
Oh dear. Well, I mean, it technically landed, so we'll see what happens. I do want to pursue this archaeological find first, in fact. Let's have a look at it. Okay, so that seems it's just on its own, so they can go along. We'll send him back up. Right now we've got nothing to build, so let's work on infrastructure. And I'm going to want some enforcers, I think. Yeah, we'll get some enforcers on the way. And we'll get some military research. So let's have a look. We are Void Tech as well, so that's going to be quite interesting. But I think we'll go for Exploit Weakness. So a 12 strength chance to become blinded and have -2 strength resistance against flanking attacks. And the exploitative targeting system. So extra accuracy and gains flanker, which extra 25%. So that's going to be really powerful if we overwhelm them and get around the sides, especially with things like the runners. So we'll do that. Society research. I think we'll go for diplomatic niceties, just in case we meet people. So innate indentured units have their energy costs reduced by 33% in colonies. All indentured units, including those who have become so due to mods, have to have their upkeep reduced by 50. Okay. And receive 1 influence and 15 energy per turn for every faction you are at peace with. That's very handy. So these guys seem very diplomatic-y, influence-based. So we'll see how that works and how we obtain friends. So let's push Marlock onwards. Hastil can now activate this. The Aztec Essence Pool is an ancient ritual place that has re-emerged after lying dormant for an undefined amount of time. It is used to bestow essence-draining infusions upon weaponry. Armies that have visited the Aztec Essence Pool gain Aztec enhancements until the end of their next combat. All non-entropy attacks made by this unit have an 8 strength chance to apply energy drain, and grant this unit 1 essence charge. Entropy attacks made by this unit instead gain 10% critical chance. So that's the kind of damage they do. They do entropy damage. So I wonder what will protect against that. Shields or armor or maybe something new. Commune with the Hand of Reminiscences. Okay. I guess that will take a turn or so. So yeah, let's end the turn. And we'll see what happens from it. Oh, look at that. It's a golem. All faithful rejoice, for Creator sends us his emissary. With the return of the S-Tech, our curse will finally be lifted. Our endurance and suffering will finally be rewarded. The Obsidian Guardians. I recognize the ornate husks from my symbiote's memories. This isn't good. Those that cannot see Regenesis should never return to the waking world. Why did you leave your post in the Eternal Vaults, Guardian? We don't remember. Since the curse inflicted us, we are rotting away, our essence leaking into the fangs of entropy. There was nothing left in the underworld to consume. Here on the surface, we can continue to fulfill the Creator's commandments. You are one of the S-Tech, your essence still preserved in the holy image of Creator. You must lift our curse, end the corruption that is tormenting us. Take one of our desolate brothers, let him feast on the holy sites, speak the incantations and purify him through the essence he consumes. I recognize these patterns from the memories of my S-Tech symbiont. The hand that takes is the hand that gives. I can trace the echoing essence to its fountain, but it has dried out, lost its sustenance and function. By imbuing it with the essence I collected during our journeys, I should be able to return I should be able to return it its purpose. There we go. Sorry about that. Passive scans conclusive. Formula E detected. Hibernation mode interrupted. Look at that. Updating pending orders. Connection failed. Re-employing fallback protocols. Formula E must be eradicated. Targets acquired. Termination in progress.
Objective completed.
Oh dear. Take the Forgotten to the holy sites of the S-Tech and let them consume new, purified essence to cure their sickness. And we're actually going to get a golem and some influence for that. So we've got to devour 3 essences. So we've got 1 here. Oh, kill 3 units. We get the chemical scythe. Ooh, this is very new. I like it. So we do have this Forgotten individual here. That's... So what are you? You're ranged, are you? Melee attack. Ah, so you're melee. And it requires an essence charge to use. So we're going to have to do some bit of new resource management with this. So how about we send Martok along? We'll pull Hastil back to collect our new friend, because he's not quite much of a fighter at the moment. We're going to want to try and grab this for production too. This is all very, very interesting. I like this. This is very new. So we can annex another sector. So I think I'm going to grab the Millions or the Tender's Grove. I'm not sure yet. But we do need to build up Hasta's forces. Hello. So it's the Forgotten RE NPC faction. You look absolutely horrifying. Mortal infidels come to our place of entombment. They defaced our sacred law. They stole holy crystals. Creator gave us commandments for our happiness. Stealing is forbidden. Those who abuse our commandments squander their lives and are unworthy of the essence they hold. Prove your worthiness. Slay the thieves. I think we should definitely make them happy. And we're going to grab another indentured. So what's your strength? You're 460. So maybe if I grab another indentured there, we'll be okay. So let's move along. Yeah, in fact, I'll get the runner and... So look, the coffee park, we'll grab that for now, I think, just so we've got something going on. So I'll annex you, run you back in, and we'll see what's going on, because we've got 2 quest items here. It's probably an essence, but I think we might need the...
Operations available for priming.
Strategic, it does say we have 1 of 1, okay. So that's fine, we've got our tech researching, so next turn that'll be fine. Let's end it. Alright, we've got our indentured, so we're 465. They're 460. I'm worried about the jet. There's not much we can really do to that one. And I think I am going to grab another indentured. Actually, no, I can't. I could. 298, that's going to be all our energy. No, we'll pass for that. We'll try it out. Let's keep moving along. And we do have some more Forgotten there. Crash research. What is this? House Sparrow crash site. Our scanners have detected a faint signal of unknown origin, being emitted from a distant sandbank in the desert. We should excavate the sand to uncover the signal's source. Okay, so this may be what the archaeology thing meant. We'll see.
The intent is the control of an asset, not its destruction. True power is the proper application of force at the precise point to exploit a weakness. Commandant Sixta Vulpix of House Qualtali.
Interesting. So we've got the exploitative targeting system and the diversion projector. And I think I am going to go the Guild Assassin. Cool. So we'll go for phase manipulation, I think, for the phase protection, which is the teleportation thingy and being able to walk through things. Can't say really no to that.
The diplomats that I deem worth keeping really only have one mission. They must be gifted at finding clever ways to make distant worlds pay to keep our empire content. Serera Tan of House Voyan, diplomatic consort,
Brilliant. So we've got the... Basically, if we're friendly with the more people we're friendly with, we get energy and influence. And this one just makes everyone cheaper, so I think I'm going to go for the one that's cheaper right now. And I'll go for Operation Effectiveness. Activate
Operations
the
available
indentured
for
contracts,
priming.
because given the amount of indentured we will have, makes sense that we have them. So let's have a look. That's going to be... We've got energy there, so if I make these two energy... Yeah, because nothing else surrounding us is going to do that, so... Let's give you that. And I think if we're going to be cheeky, we're only just strong enough for it. But maybe if we flank a lot, we can do it. So let's have a go. It's a risky battle. Do you know what? Maybe not then. I will grab another indentured and we'll push it up. Just so it doesn't all end in disaster straight away. You can move along next turn, so you wait. And I really want to see what this is. We've got a couple quests here to... Let's have a look. So, let's have a look. We're going there. The Pharaon 2. They smashed into the dunes of Obolus V like a hummingbird into a zenith barge. This shouldn't have happened. My mother was the last one who knew the truth about our family's downfall. With her gone, I may never be able to rightfully redeem the name of our house. Chief Marlock, do not falter. The Pharaon 2 was a sturdy ship. Our scans are showing that it's still partially intact. There may yet be hope for our companions. Your optimism is inspiring, brother, and you are right. We wouldn't be standing here if we had been afraid of any odds in the past. Let's pack up and search the wreck for survivors.
Objective completed.
So we have reached the site, and so we need a hero present at an anomalous site such as this to progress through the events. Okay. Let's excavate the sand then. So 3 different steps. So I guess with the armies we have or something, it gives us a certain level. So there's a success chance as well. So let's do that. Excavating the sand. So 3 turns, that'll be ready. Phase manipulation we've got. So let's push on to enforce control actually for the sniper and the guild assassins for some extra long range defense. I'm gonna push this one through so we're ready. And I could upgrade them, but I think for now it's gonna fight. It's a low risk now. So there we go. We'll also combat that one.
Objective completed.
We are reunited with our crystalline kindred. We save the remains of the fallen sinners. You have proven that your essence is worthy of our generosity. So we've gotten a lot of relations with the forgotten, rather, not the fallen. 10 influence and some production. Perfect. So let's crack on towards here, shall we? Which is always nice. I think we're gonna go for the suppressor defense towers next. In fact, how's our happiness? Maybe not. How about we go for the happiness first? Especially if we're going to be recruiting a lot. We want the recreational dome. Hatil has leveled up now. So let's have a look at this new stuff. Essence Disciple. At the end of combat, the hero gains 2 XP for each essence charge they're carrying. Ooh, so you could really sort of like hold on to that and like super boost him through stuff. Essence Harvest. The hero gains the Harvest Essence defense mode, allowing them to regenerate 1 essence charge when entered. Okay, so I think I'll grab that one. I'll grab them both actually. Yeah, let's do it. Because he'll get extra XP for the more that I charge. So if I keep him back 1 for a bit, could work. So for now, how about we upgrade our indentured with the exploitative targeting system. I can upgrade everyone and I've got more than enough cosmite for it. So you're all done. I don't know what I can really do for you. We'll see for now. I need to see how they actually work. I didn't actually mean to click auto combat on that point, to be honest, because I wanted to show off what they could do, but we might see something if we consume the essence here. So we've now got the indentured contracts, we've got things a little bit cheaper. So let's keep pushing along. Yeah, so a couple quick turns. I think we've got 1 more turn after this until this dig is done. We've got our operation effectiveness, which is lovely. I think I'm then going to go for, what's this one, the quantum gain? Sense of vision, that's always good. All colonies produce 1. Yes, that's, oh actually no. How about we go for energy instead, because that's going to be something we're probably going to be lacking on for a bit. Let's have a look. The essence gash is a directional rift that spews out our volatile essence. Whereas heritors use it to harvest and profit from its abundance, other creatures often cannot contain the essence within them without their physical form suffering damage. Every 2 turns, units have a strength 8 chance to gain essence charge. That's not too bad. Oh, Heritor and Forgotten units take 8 damage every time they gain an essence charge. Yeah, let's just chomp it. We were entombed alive, fulfilling our duty that should only have ended through death or the coming of our creator. When the instance started to run dry, we were facing eternal entropy. Well, that's pretty grim. Okay, so we're going to grab the production stash, and then I think we're going to double back here to devour it. And then once we're done, we'll probably push up to grab the essence up here. So let's have a look at you. How are you looking? One more turn? Alright, well, we'll end the turn. And see what happens. Noises have happened. Prep you quick. Grab the production and head back on over down this way. There is another quest here as well to defeat the deadly sins or something. So we've got a message from the Forgotten. Yeah, you know, we can do that on the way up as well. Let's have a look. Your men have worked their way down the rocks and excavated the rear of the Pharaon too. This part of the ship looks like it's still mostly in one piece, at least from the outside. The force of the impact must have mainly affected the front that's buried deeper underground. After some examination of the hull, your troops find a broken hatch and enter the ship's cargo bay. So we're actually learning tech from this. So we've got aquatic development and a lot of research knowledge. So we'll accept the reward. The crates and containers inside the cargo bay lie scattered in destructive chaos. Next to the block door is a leaking Sci-Tech modulator engine. From the top you can hear the sleek humming of the ventilation system. Pile up the crates and leave through the ventilation shafts. It's 100% for 2 turns. Shoot the engines to blast the door open. There's a 50-50% chance we could fail it. Or we repair the modulator and use it to interface with the door. Well, this Sci-Tech always seems or sounds to me a little bit funky. We don't really want to be faffing around with it, especially if it's leaking. So how about we take the extra couple turns to fix it and let it go through, because people might not be able to come back the same way, right? So that's going to be our task there. We've got aquatic development, which is really cool that we're learning everything from that. And we've also leveled up, so let's have a look. Shield battery. All units gain 1 shields. That could be nice for defense. However, escape module, whenever he drops below 0, it could save him. I don't think we're going to fight anything quite that dangerous yet, so I'm going to get shield battery and Watchman for better accuracy for Overwatch. And I'm also going to give him the exploitative targeting system as well. There we go. Now, because it is a new kind of force, I don't know what we're going to be dealing with.
Operations available for priming.
Let's have a look. No, we won't do that one just yet. What we're going to be dealing with in terms of like how hard they hit and everything, so we'll have to see. So that's fine. Let's get the specialist center and then the turrets. We'll end the turn. Ooh, that's mean. Hello. We might want to actually start heading upwards just in case, because there is a mean army on the way, or a little mean army. We've got another marauding force here as well. That shouldn't be an issue at all for this army. But we've got enforced control now.
Only assassins think like assassins. It's one way to discover an assassin disguised in your midst. Hire an assassin to slay the assassin. Of course, there's the obvious problem that the original assassin may slay yours first. That's why I keep a few handy. Sina of House Timor.
There's a lot of use of assassins in that one. Okay, so we've got our sniper now. And I think I'm going to go for employ deception. So deploy an emergency cloaking field to provide the target army with universal camouflage for 2 turns. That could be good, especially if you want to sneak about somewhere. 2 turns could be the difference. And infiltrate the enemy army's sensor systems and gain vision on that army for 5 turns. So we can follow something along, which I think I like the sound of. So for now, you're still waiting there. That's going to take you a few turns. Oh, you bugger. We're going to fight that, actually, because I want to make sure... We should win that, surely. We'll fight it. We've got enough energy to maybe activate the odd ability or so. Probably 1 or 2 by this point. We've only got 4. Maybe. I think we'll be okay. We just need to rush to cover and get ready for it. So we'll stick you behind us here. We do have a couple of assassins. Guild Assassin Militia Unit. Okay. So what do you actually have? Breach round. Do you know, we're actually going to activate the breach round. So I think that could be more beneficial to us in the long run. And we'll overwatch here. You can wait. And we'll see what happens.
Operations ready.
So you can shoot. And in fact, I'm going to hit this if I can. I didn't want to detonate. That's unfortunate. If I shoot me forwards though. No? Damn. Okay. So we've got the Guild Assassins ready. I guess for the breach around, that's fine. I'm going to give you the slightest little nudge. Slight tickle with the stave. And we'll see if we can detonate it. There we go. So it did explode and harm them a little bit. So that's better than nothing, really. And let's try and... Oh, you're very well spaced out. Okay. I cannot do that just yet. It's not really worth it on one. You are nice and well lined up for me, however. Okay, so then that detonates next turn, right. So I think our guild assassins are going to go after this one. That was really good. Okay, and our Sci-Tech staff can take shots at you. And do very, very little. Let's have a look. We want to probably focus this one down. Yeah. Okay, and then we're going to activate the diversion projector on these two. There we go. So they're a little bit funky with their vision right now. You do hurt. Ooh. Okay, so how about we heal you up? We'll gun you down.
Serves them right.
We'll take your shots at you. There we go. So
Good
you're dead.
riddance.
That's fine. Reactive phase. I'm then going to slap that on you, so you should hopefully survive the attacks.
Unit destroyed.
Oh, it didn't actually... Okay, so it didn't actually protect them from damage, I see.
Serves them right.
That's unfortunate. We'll get this done.
Serves them right.
Marvellous.
The Syndicate rules supreme.
So I was hoping that would have saved him. I mean, it is a militia unit, so it doesn't really matter much, but... Oh well. We'll bring you along now. Bring you up. Yeah, we can deal with this one. Come up to take the essence, and then I guess we'll explore down this way to see what's going on here. I'm loving this so far. It's this whole entropy. Hello. Right, we've got Xenoplague. Energy development. That's fine. Let's go for production gain. Actually, research. That seems to be our very, very strong point right now. So that's gonna have turrets to be perfectly okay. We can go after this one. So let's go deal with this for the mission. Keep the entropy, well, the Forgotten quite happy, because we might actually start getting more access to their units, and we can build up some really cool armies with that. But now we can see how the entropy fight, or at least this desolate one does. So there's a chance to energy drain and gain the caster. So you do the damage, or if you kill something with this, you heal and get an essence charge. So you kind of have to do the build up, I guess. That's pretty cool. Okay. I'm liking this. I'm liking the sound of these guys quite a lot. I don't think we're going to be able to do too much just yet. I don't want to cluster everything around this one spot, so I'm going to bring our indentured round here. Overwatch. You can wait for now, and I'll bring our guys around this way, and we'll sweep around. Hello. Oh, he's got tentacles, okay. Ouch.
Operations
the heal, that's
available.
okay. Let's slip around here, and we'll take shots at the bees, I think. They did resist the immobilization, that's unfortunate. But we can get the diversion projector and hit these... man, so two of them? Okay. We'll hit you with that then. Two flying ones. So their accuracy is going to be a little bit funky. Let's get rid of this.
Enemy down.
Perfect. And we'll start working on the bees. And then let's get our devoured in and actually see what they do. And let's hope that I don't actually get them killed straight away. That would be very awkward. Oh no. Have I really just done this? Oh, they missed.
Unfortunate.
Oh dear. I strike again.
Enemy
My bad choices.
annihilated.
That's about right.
Enemy eliminated.
Well, I'm gonna make sure that we can buy one of those back straight away from... Oh, you're not a Okay, so this one doesn't actually heal, right? Okay, well this is an excellent start. I'll be honest with you. Not the most amazing of battles to introduce
Unit
the
lost.
Forgotten, but they look cool. hopefully I can get hold of another one after this. This should
Enemy
give us
down.
enough reputation, I think, to be able to afford it. Because I'm definitely going to need it after this force. Let's just run very fast. I'm doing terrible here. Okay. You're just going to chase it and go. Yep. Okay. Oh, that's handy. Okay. That's always good to see. Now, can we get you? I did lose a fair few of my indentured here. I can't. so will Overwatch. And I guess we'll just swoop you around here. You really, really want these guys, don't you? Right, stop that.
Shame.
You actually died to it. Okay. Good stuff, Cam. Let's just do that on you. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, and you walk through fire. Brilliant. Don't quite know what that's going to do, but it's going to do something. Right, let's kill. How do we do this? Let's kill you. There we
Enemy
go.
killed.
I'm not quite
the
sure what this is doing.
Syndicate rules
Probably should have read it properly.
supreme.
There we go. They survived. What happens with you? Resurgence. When the unit dies in combat, it is revived at the end of combat if the owner is victorious. Oh, marvellous. That's... I think I need this army.
Objective completed.
This army suits me perfectly. Okay. Maybe not with those marauders, though, however. Build a forward base. Okay, so how about we start getting the upgrade sector ready? And let's check how we are with the Forgotten. Rot proliferation. Proliferate the rot to target non-mindless infantry enemy unit. They have a chance to gain bleak essence, which transforms the unit into a desolate when it dies, permanently under your control. I like it. Forgotten essence siphon. Requires and uses 1 essence charge. This unit sends an entropic surge at the target, which then jumps to 2 other enemy units within 2 hexes. Or we can get a golem. I want the golem. That looks amazing. So basically I've got to be careful of you. I'll send you this way. So basically we get the desolate by kind of tearing something apart or someone. We do some bad stuff to someone basically, but that's going to be the end of this episode. It's been a really nice look at the Revelations DLC. I'm loving the look of everything. This all just looks amazing and new and interesting to learn how this entropy stuff works and how we can get some really good synergy going with things like this for the essence charges, but we'll learn that as we go on. So for now, I hope you've enjoyed this. Do be sure to leave a like and that not to keep up to date with this series. So until next episode, thank you all again and goodbye.